Alright, what is going on, everybody? So if you do not know how to do the exotic mission Presage, and you are confused on where to go in the mission, and you're like, well, I need a video for this. So what I'm going to do in this video is kind of show you where you need to go in order to complete this mission and what route you have to take, and explain the whole mission, basically. So how it works is there are 5 exotic missions that do rotate on a weekly basis. So if this mission isn't available the week that you want to run it, you just have to wait until it is available. Unfortunately, it is a very dumb system, but that's just how it is, unfortunately. So let's say you miss Presage by 1 week, you gotta wait another 4 weeks after that for it to be in the rotation again. Is it a good system? No, not really. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to show you how to do the mission. So loadouts, you can kind of use add clear stuff until the final boss. So I'm just going to go the Callous Mini Tool. And then there is some jumping sections in here. So if you're not the best at jumping, you might want to take it a little slow at the beginning. An Eager Red Sword helps. Stompies on Hunter. Grapple always helps. Anything movement. Lion Rampants. Transversive Steps. Whatever. Depending on what character you are on. So when you load into the mission, there's going to be a giant door that you can open for your teammates. So you can skip the cutscene, watch it if you want to. So when we load in, so we'll take a second. There's this door here. So our teammates will be here. You can see your ships and everything. So when you load in, you're initially going to go up to that door. You're going to be like, why is it not opening? You have to go to the left. So what we're going to do, so we're going to jump across to here. I made a video on this like a year ago, and people said I went too fast. So I'm going to try not to go too fast through this mission. So we're going to jump across here. Then onto this platform. Watch out for these boxes because they'll mess up your jump. Then we want to jump up here. Then you can either jump across to there, or a little jump I like to do is just jump up to here. However, if that doesn't work, like I said, you could just jump across to this platform right here, or that platform there as well. There's a lot of different ways to jump and do it, but this is probably the easiest way if you're not the best at jumping. So then you jump up to this platform, which will let you jump up to this platform. And be careful, you can hit your head, which will boost you off the map. So then we'll jump up to this platform. Then we have to make it to there. So what I like to do, so we don't hit our head when we jump, is we go on the outside, and then you just jump here. And that's the beginning entrance of the mission. So then you're going to get in this area. I'm not going to sprint too fast through. So instead of going left, we're not going to go there. We're going to keep going this way. Then we're going to make a left. And we're going to shoot this vent. And then when we get here, we're going to go straight to the right. Shoot the vent, and then we jump down. So then you're going to see these 2 tubes here. You're going to shoot this vent, and you can go through. You can crouch down here, and then you want to turn around and just jump up. So I'm trying not to go too fast. If this is too slow for you, you could maybe speed the video up. When you get over here, you just want to hug this left wall right here, and then you want to shoot this vent and jump down. And for your teammates, if you activate this switch, that door is going to open for them, and then they can push through. So this door is going to open, and you're going to try to jump or run through here, and it's not going to let you. So in order to get through, we're going to shoot this little egg-looking thing, and we're going to get through this. And then what we can do is we can jump up here, and then jump up to this vent, then we shoot it, and then we're good to go. You can kind of just jump up from the ground. You really don't need to like jump on anything if you don't need to. Then we're going to go this way. All these red lights. We get here, and then we are going to jump up. So we're going to jump to this platform here. And then this platform here. And we're good to go. So we'll go through. We'll take a left. And then we can jump down. So when we get here, we're going to go to the right. So as soon as you jump down, you're going to head towards this blue tubing. There's going to be screeps here, so you want to make sure you kill them. And then we're going to activate this switch here. Then we can turn around. And then we're going to shoot this egg and get that egg link, because that will let us push through those areas that are blocked off. So without that buff, we cannot go through this area. So we're going to jump across, go through all this. There's going to be more screeps here. So I'm going to make sure we kill them. And then we're going to keep going. Then we'll jump across here onto this tube. And then we're going to jump across here. So this blue fuse we are going to shoot, which will open that door. We jump down. Then when we get in here, there's going to be more screeps. We jump up on this platform. We're going to activate that switch. And then there will be more screeps, so you can take the time to shoot them. And then just keep following these tubes here. We're going to go to the left. And then we are going to jump across to here. So if you can't make the jump, you can just jump to this little platform here. And then jump up. We will activate that switch. Then we're going to jump across. And then where Turbo is here, if we jump down, there's going to be another fuse that we have to shoot. So we'll go back up here. And then now we can jump down on this platform and we'll rotate. And then this door is going to be open. So how this room is going to work is there are going to be a bunch of panels, and we have to find 3 of those blue fuses in this room that will be scattered throughout here. So I'm going to activate the switch. There's also going to be screeps that spawn in. And if you don't hit the 3 fuses, these 2 doors are going to collapse on you and kill you. So I like to start off here because you can kind of see every location of where the fuses are going to be. So we see we have one there. We have one there. Then we have another one there. So we got lucky that the screeps, their explosions actually broke the panels for it. And then you're going to see this red lighting. We're going to shoot that panel that will let us jump down. So basically just shoot the panels. You'll see that you'll be able to see the fuses pretty easily anyway. Then we're going to jump down here and then we'll make our way towards this area. And this is going to be when we jump down. There's going to be, this is where you're going to start having to clear a couple waves of ads. So whatever you run for ad clear will be fine for this. And just take your time if you need to. You can die, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. And then there are more enemies spawning in. But this encounter goes really fast. And then we're done. So that door will open up once we kill all those enemies. Then we're going to make our way to this door here. Then we're just going to keep going straight. And then this is going to be another room where there's going to be a bunch of waves of ads, and then 2 Abomination bosses are going to spawn in, one on the left and one on the right. So once again, just try to kill them as fast as you can. But on normal, there is no rush. There's no timer. Like Legend has, or Expert, whatever they call it now. That is a 20-minute timer. So it's plenty of time, but you do want to make sure you're clearing these ads as fast as you can. So then we have the Abominations that spawn in. As you see, there's one on the right as well. So we kill that one. As you see, more ads are spawning in behind us. Kill the Abomination. And every ad in this room does have to die. Alright, so there we go. So once we're done, we're going to see this giant hangar door that we can jump across to this platform here. That'll be this platform here. And then we can jump up onto these little boxes here. Then up on the ship. And then up on these platforms here. And then jump across here. And onto this platform. And then jump up. There's faster ways to do it, but like I said, I'm trying not to go too fast. So then we'll get in here, you just keep moving forward. You're going to jump down. And then this area, same thing with that little buff that we have. Right here, we shoot this little egg-looking thing. We get the buff. And then we're going to make our way to the right. So there's actually faster ways to like do this mission. Like I said, it's probably your first time in here, so I'm not going to go too fast. Once we get through here, kill all these screebs, because they will sneak up on you. And then we'll have this switch that we have to activate here. Then we'll have this tubing that we got to shoot again, that fuse. I shoot it from all the way over here, because then that barrier is going to despawn. But then it's going to reappear pretty fast, you'll see. So look, it's already activated. So we activate that switch. That will let us go around here. When we activate that switch, we'll open this door. And then that will open up this door, which will give us the link. So we get the link. We're going to go to where those screebs were coming from. We're going to jump up here. Then we make our way through this stuff with the buff. Without that buff, you will not be able to get through those areas once again, so make sure you get it. And then we'll get in this room, which has a couple ads in it. You can take your time to kill them. That way they don't annoy you. And once they're all dead, there's going to be the switch over here. So this big yellow thing, you have a switch there you activate. You're going to turn around, see this. You jump down, kill the Scorpius, and then we have a blue fuse that we have to shoot. What that will do is that's going to open this door here. That will give us that link again. So we get the link. We go towards where that switch was. And then we are going to jump down here. When you jump down here, there's a bunch of different ways you can go. However, look for the blue light, and that's going to be where you start. So what I like to do is I just shoot these panels, because this is going to be where we have to go. So you start by the blue light. We're going to go... I see there's a screeb there. That's the one that we don't want to open. But you can't open it. It's not the end of the world. Like, if we open it, we just kill the screeb. But as you see, I mean, it could kill you or whatever. But when you get that link, we're going to go to the left. We're going to go here. Then it will let us go through that. Then we activate the switch. So all we did was we started straight back, went to the left, and then we activated that switch. And now here we are, back to where we came from. But you're like, we were just here. We went to the right. So what you're going to do this time is you're going to grab the buff. And we're going to go through this door. And now we can go through all this. And then in this room, you're going to have a bunch of screebs again. And more ads with some abominations in here. These ones die a lot faster, thankfully. And then once they're all dead, we're going to go to the back left corner of the room where these rocks are. We're going to activate this switch here, which will open up by these yellow tubes right here. There'll be another fuse we got to shoot. And then there's another door that we can't go through. So what does that mean? We need to grab the buff. So we'll go over here, kind of where we came in, by this yellow pillar. We'll grab the link. And we will go in. So now what we do is, once again, we're going to grab the link buff here. Jump over here. And then kill these enemies and stuff. You can actually make it the whole way without even doing any of this. For the sake of the video. Kill all this stuff. You can activate this switch here. And then we shoot this blue fuse here. So that will open this door and let us get a buff refresh in there. So now what we do is we'll go back. So this is where we started. So we're going to grab the buff. Jump across. These platforms look like they won't rotate, but they will. And then we'll refresh our buff in here. Goes back up. And go across here. And we jump up. And then you can go in here. So when you get here, you can put your rally down. And you can use whatever for this. The boss kind of falls over, but there is surges tied to this. So when I am recording this video, it is solar and stasis surge for this. So if you use a solar or a stasis weapon, it will be a lot easier. But you're going to get here and your teammates might be locked out. So as you can see, I'm going to activate this switch, which will allow them to go around, grab the buff in the room next to us, and they'll be able to push through. So if that happens, that's all you got to do. Activate the switch. They'll have a buff out there they can grab, and it will let them in here. And then the boss room is pretty simple. We're going to grab the link once again. We're going to jump down. And then we are going to have the boss here. So he has a little health bar at the beginning that we can just melt pretty easy. He's not really that scary, as you see. And then once we do that, there's going to be a bunch of enemies that spawn in. And there's going to be 3 switch locations that we have to hit once we kill all the enemies, which I will show you. And what that does, so if we go down here right now, as you see, we can't do damage. He's immune. There's solar burn everywhere. So activating those switches will let us do damage and get rid of that solar burn. So we activate the first switch there. And then we go to the second switch over here. It's easier to do the ones on the outside, because when you go in here, you'll be burning. So you want to activate this switch here, which will, as you see, it turns blue. So that's how we know that we're good to damage the boss. And you can kind of just hug the corner of the room, like back here. So if you go too far in, like you see where Salvation is, there's a lot of solar there. He's getting hit by everything. So once you do, and as you see, he dies. So if you push too far in after you get that health bar towards that first phase, most likely going to die. So that's why I like to hold the edge of the map when we go down there and do damage. So, and then we just repeat the same process. So we kill all the ads, hit the 3 switches here, and then do damage again. So I'm activating this one. Turbo's getting switch 2. Which will then go in here, kill that enemy, and then activate switch 3 once again, and that's going to turn blue, meaning he is damageable again. So the boss is all the way over there. Not really going to run at him. Just kind of shoot him while he's hiding. There's going to be a bunch of ads that spawn in down here too. So it's easier if you guys kind of stay on the same side. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world. You're on opposite sides of the map. As you see, he's being a little stubborn. And then, after that damage phase, repeat that process one more time, but there's going to be a couple extra ads on this wave. But once again, nothing crazy at all. There we go. So same thing. Activate the switches. Turbo's getting switch 2. And you can get them in any order. It doesn't really matter what order you do them in. It's just easier to do the ones on the outside. And then that one. And then same thing again. Jump down. Do damage. Then easy loot. So this third phase, you can run up to him or whatever. And there it is. That is the exotic mission in all its glory. So what we do is we jump back up top. You'll have a waypoint here. So we'll go on this door. Shoot this panel. Then you want to crouch through here. Then you'll see this Bozo Guardian that got rolled by a couple scored. Call him Cade, I guess. And then you steal the Dead Man's Tail. Kind of like what happened to Cade. It basically is Cade 2.0. Gets rolled by Scorn. Gets his weapons stolen from him. Bozo Guardian. But that's how to do the Presage exotic mission. See you in the next one. Peace.